Dad. Hi, it's Annie.
Hello.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm feeling jazzy today.
that was pretty jazzy.
Yes.
How are you? I've never really been able to hold a harmony like you can. Something to think about.
I think you're cutting yourself short.
Thank you. Thank you. Selling myself
Yeah.
short. Cutting myself off
I don't know.
at the knees.
You're doing something bad. Happening in us.
I was going to say.
Okay.
Happy Thursday.
Oh, happy Thursday, Annie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Exhausted.
I'm really tired.
So just so everyone has like the full context here, Kate's drinking coffee at 6 p.m.
It's been one of those days.
I get it. I do.
How are you doing? How's your life?
Honestly, great. I've been doing pretty well, I would say.
Your hair is sort of eating.
Thank you. Thank you. I think on an interpersonal level, I'm doing really well. Like micro.
Okay.
My macro we'll get into. It's
Oh,
a little
okay.
dark, but I
I-
feel like it's a bit out of touch to get on here and be like, I personally am doing just fucking fantastic.
Well, I was actually gonna call me crazy. I feel like normally we'll like start fun and then get serious.
Yeah.
I feel like personally I like need to talk about the serious first.
Let's talk
'Cause it's
serious.
just like to your point, I feel like it would be weird to like yap. But then listen, I want to talk about it and then I want to yap because hopefully someone somewhere can have some comfort in our like stupid
Yeah.
shit.
I actually posted this on my Instagram yesterday, but I saw a tweet that said, please hold.
holding.
Can I paraphrase? Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's still up. A reminder. Because I was feeling a little guilty that I was like gratitude journaling and like really enjoying like the 2016 stuff from like all the people that were
Yeah.
posting this week while people were literally being like tear gassed in Minneapolis. And I came across this. I thought it was helpful. A reminder that it's perfectly normal to see shit happening to our country and feel a combination of rage, confusion, numbness, and disbelief, while also waking up every day having to force yourself to care about making your CEO more wealthy, while also going to get brunch with friends and still experiencing moments of joy. What is happening is not normal, but the way you are feeling is. So all of that to say, I feel like it kind of hits the nail on the head of why we are doing this podcast. It's like we want to be entertaining and obviously like talk about like the like smaller things going on, like Harry Styles announcing his new album, which we'll get into, while also acknowledging the fact that like most people, I would say on some level, have not had like a normal week in America.
Yeah.
And with each passing day, it feels like we live in less and less and less of a democracy. And that's really scary. And there's a lot of Iranian Americans who I'm sure are feeling really weird about the world right now too and what's going on there. It's just all very like disconcerting, and it almost feels like I don't know if you feel this way. I almost feel like I have whiplash a little bit because it's like many new very scary things are happening abroad and here every single day.
Yeah. I also think we've just been like living in that for so long that it's almost my brain just feels broken.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like I almost sometimes have a hard time like processing all of it, and then I'm like, am I feeling appropriately angry, or am I even processing this?
Yeah.
Like I get like way too much in my head about it probably, but
100%.
it's definitely like, to be honest with you, I don't even know what to say. I just feel like
Should we like summarize maybe like some of the things that have gone on for maybe people who don't know?
So over the last couple of weeks, I mean, as you've probably heard, ICE has been like sent into different cities to like control immigration, but have been like racially profiling people, being very violent towards people, illegally like arresting people,
Searching them.
without due cause, illegal search, like all this stuff. And
Literally going into people's homes and like taking their parents from their beds in the middle
but also
of the
like
night.
plenty of, we've talked about this I think, but like I personally don't believe that any human being, regardless of your immigration status, should be treated that way. But also like American citizens are caught up in all of this too, and are being
Right. And we also have this like cool thing in the Constitution that says you're innocent until proven guilty. So to be like forcibly removing people from their homes is not only illegal, but also just like contradictory to the entire principles to which this country was founded on. So that's been going on in many cities.
And so last week, I believe, in Minneapolis, a woman in her car was like sort of obstructing the street so that ICE like couldn't get through. And then they tried to pull her out of her car. She drove away and they shot her in the head and killed her. Her name was Renee Good. And so people are but even since then, there's been more. Like I saw another immigrant was like shot in the leg today by an ICE agent. So it's just like very scary. And they're not just targeting illegal immigrants or immigrants, even though that's primarily who they're after. It's like anyone who tries to protect people who ICE is coming after, anyone who's protesting, anyone who's like basically just trying to tamp down like any dissent or protest.
And the administration, the federal government's response has been to say that people were, getting in the way of the ICE agents, and that like the Minneapolis, a lot of people in Minneapolis have taken to the streets to protest what has happened because contrary to Donald Trump's administration, we actually don't like kill people for just like dissenting what the government is doing. And so the protests have there's been more and the tension has escalated between ICE and local law enforcement officials and the Minneapolis protesters. And I read something on the way over here that like the law enforcement and the ICE agents are using so much tear gas that you can be on the other side of the freeway the highway in Minneapolis. I think it's like 94. And you can feel the pepper spray and like tear gas from inside your vehicle on the other side of the highway. That's how much that's crazy. And so it's just really wild. And it's also, I think given that, coupled with all of the things that the administration has said recently around like just like fully coming out and saying that we're going to like take Greenland and govern them and like essentially become like a fully imperialistic nation without
also like opening investigations into like politicians. Like,
it's really scary. And it's also like unbelievably all of this is like the most like un-American thing to me that you could possibly ever stand for if you still support this person. And I think that unfortunately, like we saw this happen in Chicago a few months ago. We've seen this happen in LA. Weirdly enough, I feel like in New York, the like ICE raids have been, I mean, they're probably coming. And I think the biggest thing right now is just to figure out as like a New Yorker, like how to be prepared for when it does happen. Cause I don't think it's a matter of if, I think it's a matter of when, which is really scary. But I also think that like he's going after these like liberal cities. And I think that unfortunately, we sort of have like a playbook of like how it's probably going to transpire here. And so I hope that like our elected officials in New York are like prepared for that. I think on some level you almost can't be prepared for some of this because it's so un-American and so like unprecedented. But yeah, it's just all really bad. And I think that it's hard because I think like the idea of like protesting this is so important. And I also think that making sure that that continues to be like a pillar of our democracy is very important. And I think when the violence ratchets up from the ICE agents, the protesters, it creates a narrative around this being really like dangerous, when in reality protest in its like most pure form is actually like one of the most peaceful things you can possibly do. And so the whole thing is just really troubling and disappointing. And I also think that like it came out today that one of the main ICE agents, like one of the leaders of ICE is like one of the most prominent members of like the Proud Boys and all this stuff.
Oh,
so
really? I mean, that's not surprising, but it's horrifying.
And like these people are not just like the stark comparisons between like, I feel like, and I keep coming back to this, and I think I've said this on the podcast before, but like you hear about like how Nazi Germany was operating in World War II, and like You hear about the way that we treated people of color, like during and after and before the Civil War and during Reconstruction. And you're, as like a kid, you like hear about it and you're like, yeah, but like, how did that happen? Like people were just like going about their lives and people were literally being like taken from their homes. And it's like,
it's part of why they don't want us to learn those things anymore.
exactly.
Like, why they don't want it, like civil rights to be taught in school, or to teach about racism, or like,
yeah. Or why like Night by Elie Wiesel is on like the banned book list.
Right.
Like it's because it's
their playbook.
yeah.
Like sometimes when we talk about these things, I kind of already said this, but like I don't really know. It's sometimes hard to even be like, here's what you should do, or like here's like why it'll be okay, or whatever. Like I feel like there have been so many times we've come on the podcast and just had to be like, yeah, this horrible thing happened and it's so shitty, and like I think I just try to remind myself as much as I can, and like people around me when we're talking about it, that like this stuff isn't normal, and like we shouldn't accept it as like, oh well, that's just how politics are now, or that's just like, you know, Republicans being Republicans. Like no, like this is like outside of the bounds of like democracy and everything our country stands for. Regardless, again, I've said this so many times, like regardless of if you believe Republicans or like if you even want a two-party system and the ability to have differing opinions, if you want to be able to tell Democratic socialists that you fucking hate them, like it literally does not matter what your opinion is. Like you need to live in a democratic society that values free speech and freedom of expression, and like that's what's at risk.
100%. And I also think that like I don't know, I think the combination of all of that paired with the New York nurses going on strike and everything that's happening there with like the big pharmaceutical companies and the healthcare industry. And I think like on a local level, things have been really disappointing. On a federal level, like national level, things have been really disappointing. And then to like top it all off with like the geopolitical climate of like Iran is just like, the whole thing is just, and I think what's hard right now is like, there's obviously, and this was sort of like what was like sort of confusing or felt contradictory about like Venezuela is like, for Americans, like we don't exactly have a great history of like going into other countries during like regime changes and like doing anything like good for the people there. But I do know that like what's going on isn't working right now for those countries, and so there is a part of it.
A lot of Venezuelan people are happy that person, probably most are happy that person is not their leader anymore.
And like also, like Iran needs help, and they like this revolution is in theory like a good thing, but to have like to have someone else who kind of prides himself on being like a dictator, like Donald Trump, be like the solution, it's like, I don't know.
It's hard to believe these things will like end well when he's in charge.
Right. So I just think all of this to say, like, I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot at stake right now. And I also think it's hard because it's like 1 year into this administration and like,
it's crazy.
It still feels a little while away that we can like elect, you know, new people to be. And
although it is in this calendar year now that we'll have
that's true.
A midterm, which is great.
That's true. And so, I mean, if we do, because Donald Trump said today that he doesn't really see the purpose of having more elections. So, but anyway, I just think like something that I think for me has felt really actionable lately. And I think that this speaks to sort of the like broader climate of like, at least the people in my life is like, I think we all just need to be like kind to one another. And like, I had like a really frustrating experience in in a West Side Market by my apartment the other day where I was like so irritated with this person who was moving really slowly. And I was in a rush and like, I was not being like a good version of myself. And when I walked outside, she had like a pin. I like didn't see it, but it was under her jacket. And it was like, stand with the nurses of New York City. And like, she got on the phone and she was clearly a nurse. And I just had this moment of being like, okay, I like went to a boxing class today and like had to go get groceries this evening. And like this woman probably spent her entire day like behind the picket line of like, I just had this moment where I was like, given everything going on right now, most people, strangers or not, are probably going through something or know someone going through something that's like not ideal.
Yeah.
At the very best. And so for me, something that I've been trying to do like this week, and I also think just like this year, is to like try to be more empathetic towards everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think that's a good, I try even, yeah. Because think about how many times like you've been like
So annoying to people.
or like if you're late to something and it like because you've had a really stressful week or you're like whatever. And
Right.
it's like if someone, you would want someone to assume the best of you in that situation.
Right.
So
And
I
to-
try to pay it forward.
Yes, and like
It's
to
hard sometimes.
to have compassion, and I think
Totally.
that when these things happen, it can be really easy to be like, "How can I make a difference? What can I do to like, try to make?" Feeling helpless, I think, is something that we've talked a lot about, and I just think probably the person next to me is going through something, and if they're not, great, then I'll just be compassionate towards them too.
I agree. Compassion. That can be another word of the year for us. That's another C.
Guys, maybe it's the word of the sea, the year of the sea.
It is absolutely the word of the C.
So the word of the sea. I also not like, again, we're going to have to hard pivot. Unfortunately, do you have anything else you wanted to say about that?
I just wanted to like talk about it. I don't know.
I
It
also-
felt weird not to.
Of course. I just think this is an interesting moment because I feel like and maybe this is just because I've had more free time over the last couple of weeks, but I feel like there is so much going on in like culture right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like any time that, God willing, we survive this, and the country continues to have like artists who
Yeah.
can like make art, I do feel like it's been a really fun time to be involved in counterculture.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. A really fun time to be involved in counterculture,
Okay, love.
such as I had fun watching the Golden Globes. I think Nikki Glaser is awesome. She started off the ceremony. What? She started off the night by like literally calling out the network she was on, being like, CBS, your greatest place to get to CBS lately, or like your new. That's like how she started it.
Okay.
Harry Styles' new album. Like, there's just a lot that I feel like people.
Harry Styles really like comes back when we need him most.
Kate, couldn't agree more. I also,
You know what?
yeah,
Wait, sorry. Let's talk about this for a second. Harry Styles
I don't know.
has
where-
never released. Oh, that's not true. I was going to say he's never released a solo album, unless Trump was president. That's not true because Harry's House came out when Biden was president. But his first and second and fourth albums,
That's actually true.
he knew we needed them.
he did.
His first album came out not long after Trump was inaugurated.
We don't like what's on the news, but it's on all the time. Oh no, that's from the one when Biden was.
Oh,
It's okay.
Harry Styles is a conservative conspiracy theory.
Wait, but
That would be the shock of a lifetime.
that would be crazy. I just think he knows that we need to kiss often and disco occasionally. That's not what it's called.
I actually think if we kiss always, kiss a lot, kiss often.
No, it's not what it's called.
No, I kind of think it is.
Kiss all the time. Disco occasionally.
Okay, fine.
And it's like, scratch my words of the year. That's my mantra. Have you ever discoed?
Define disco.
Not like make your own at a wedding. Like, have you gone to a disco?
Define disco. I've been to a club with a disco ball. Have you?
No. Like a for real disco?
What's a for real disco?
I don't know. Have you ever done the silent disco?
No, I was supposed to do it on Martha's Vineyard last year, but then it didn't really pan out.
I'm really sorry about that.
That's okay.
Wait,
Enough about my trauma.
No, what are you? So Harry Styles' new album, that's exciting.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I'm gonna have to kill myself if it's not.
Oh, okay. I think it will be.
Okay.
Right? Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Because sometimes I get hurt by artists I love.
But they're all good.
they are all good. But let's harken right on back to a few months ago before Life of a Showgirl. when I said, there's no way it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be good, though.
I hope it's going to be good. My note in capitals, disco occasionally, 10 exclamation marks. Okay, why were you fighting with Fox News men on the street?
Because I work across the street from Fox News. This is like a fun little tidbit about me. I work across the street from Fox News, which is a real character builder for me.
Of course.
Because let me tell you.
Well, wait, also, let me just say the empathy thing, compassion. There's one exception.
Fox News.
The Fox News people who work across the street from you don't need to be overly compassionate to.
I'm going to try, listen, I try, except I was about to go on a rant about them.
Okay.
So, first of all, this is going to be mean, but every day on my way home from work, I have to walk past the building and see all the tourists who are like really excited to see Fox News, which is just sort of a real waker-upper, if you will.
Yeah.
And
That'll wake you
to
up.
the realities of many things.
Wait, people come to New York to see the Fox News.
People don't come, but in the same way that like when we were little, we would go like, Dad would be like, that's where they filmed the Today Show. It's like, look, Robbie and Johnny, it's Sean Hannity. Is he even still on Fox? I don't know.
That's where
so-
our Lord and Savior Tucker used to work.
Right.
Right.
So like I'll be going past and it'll be like they're always filming some fuck ass show.
And is it
Every
is it
single
always
time.
Robbie and Johnny?
It's everyone. That's the other thing.
Wait, is it
It's not all people you'd think.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like, oh really? And they're
Yeah.
like taking pictures. They're like, oh,
Megyn Kelly.
And, like-
I love you. Oh, don't clip that.
during Christmas, like a lot of people are at the Rockefeller tree, but what you don't know, little New York underground secret, is that there's also a Fox News Christmas tree.
No one cares about
No,
it.
people care. You may know the Fox News Christmas tree from credits such as it was set on fire a couple years ago.
Kate.
That's when I learned about it. No,
What-
it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was in a meeting.
gonna
I
say,
swear.
arson is a bridge too far.
It's not a word of the year.
No. Only because it doesn't start with a C.
Yeah.
For no other reason.
So basically I walk past every day. I see people like, oh my God, it's the show. Like whatever. Some like crusty looking white dude is in there like talking every night, whatever. So basically one day I was having arguably the most liberal night a girl could have. I was with my best friend Charlie and I just had a Negroni and I was going to see Sunset Boulevard on Broadway.
The liberals, they're not
And-
everything you think they are.
No, we're very multifaceted.
Right.
So we have to walk from the place where we had our Negroni. Oh, all I know is that it's going to be too obnoxious. One time I ordered at a bar in Texas and they looked at me like I had 4 heads. We're walking past Fox News, as you do, to get to the theater. And
To get to the showing of Sunset Boulevard.
yes. And there's like these two, like, again, fuck ass men standing outside Fox News and like,
I'm so sorry to interrupt. You know what I'm surprised by? Why isn't their headquarter? I'm surprised that they're still in New York City. Like, I thought you were going to move to Jersey if Mom Donnie became the mayor. So move.
well, they haven't had much time yet.
I know, but no one
Well,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
So basically,
Like, if the city's so bad, leave.
yeah.
Leave.
Yeah. So basically, I walked past these two fuck ass men in their black pea coats, and they were like letting people into some like screening of some event, and the event was called like, it was for like a movie or some shit, I don't know, and it was called like The Savior, and I was like, oh fucking hell, I got to go watch Nicole Scherzinger.
Subtitle, we hate gays.
We hate gays, but Jesus loves you.
Right.
And then Charlie and I are walking past and I hear them. This was their like fun little game they would play, I guess. They would, as people would walk by, were guessing if they were one of them or not. Like if they were liberal or conservative. Do you want to know what happened to me?
Oh, dear me.
We walk past them and I'm like, I mean, looking adorable, but I'm on my way to see Sunset Boulevard, okay? Little do they know I work across the street at the Liberal Enemies headquarters.
Right.
So I'm walking down the street and I hear them go, she's one of us. I can tell. And I literally, again, I had a Negroni. So I look at them and I go, no, the fuck I'm not. And Charlie literally was like, okay, keep walking, keep walking. I was like so mad.
Wait, so let me just say a couple
But
things.
then I got to see a theatrical performance for the ages, and I was all better.
Wait, so let me just say this.
Yeah.
I've been told like many times in my life,
Do I get?
you don't.
You think you do?
Well, when I was blonder, yes. And also,
Let's not blonde shame.
no, not at all. And there's many amazing blonde liberal icons in this world.
Elizabeth Warren.
Tammy Duckworth. No, Tammy Baldwin.
I was gonna say Tammy Duckworth, brunette.
Tammy Baldwin.
Blondie.
Marilyn Monroe.
Kirsten Gillibrand. Oh, was she liberal?
I think she was like, I don't know, Madonna,
Sure.
Lady Gaga. I'm just naming gay icons now.
One moment.
So, can I just say one thing about this?
That's why we have this podcast.
You're like, you're not going to say one thing, you're going to say 18. Two things have happened to me. Sorry, I'm talking about dating so much lately.
No, I
But
love it.
I know you
Sorry.
do. Two things, I love it. Two things have happened to me about dating recently. Or in my life since moving to New York and being like way more on like dating apps. One is,
You told me you were having a luscious hair day, and you really are.
thank you so much.
What did
Isn't
you
it
use?
soft? Nothing.
What shampoo? Sorry.
Curology.
Keep
But I
going.
think that's what gave me. Okay. So when I first
Two
moved
things have happened.
when I first moved to New York, I had 5 different men who did not know me who saw me on a dating app and invited me to a baseball game. 5. Okay. It's weird to happen once or twice. It's really weird to happen 5 times. So I had some of my guy friends look at my profile. I'm like, is any of this giving? Which is actually funny enough. I now have a photo on my profile that's at a Yankees game, but I didn't at the time. So
Yeah,
that
it was taken on one of the dates.
yeah, right. I'm like, hey, no, but and I haven't been asked since.
Okay.
But
They know it won't impress you. You've already been.
right. They're like, you know what this girl needs in her life? A good old fashioned Yankees date with me. Which also, by the way, like really long first date. There's like a whole transportation
Also,
element.
like sweaty, depending on the weather.
Yeah. Also, like I don't want to take the 7 train to City Field with like.
Were you clocking my ring or what?
No, I was looking at the fact that you were touching the microphone and I could hear it. But like loving.
I just saw you go.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Whatever. Also, yeah, getting on the train, like the whole thing is not fun. Also, if you want to like dip,
Where are you going?
LaGuardia, like so
Not by the Yankees.
by City Field. I said.
Oh, you
I was
said-
invited. Wait, it wasn't just Yankees games. I was invited to Mets games. I was invited to Yankees games. I was invited to. So talk about getting out of town. So that has been one thing. The other thing is so many men who have conservative listed in their profile, like me. I have very few attributes, I would say, in like the about me section, besides the things that they make you say. And then the 2 that I've had show visible are University of Wisconsin, liberal. So my question is, why in the fucking world do I get liked by so many of these conservative
I
men?
feel like men think they can like change a woman.
So-
Because often they can.
I surveyed a group, and that group was some of my liberal guy friends, and I asked them, and they all had the same response, which was that I look like someone that could easily be convinced otherwise.
Wait, that's horrible. That's horrible. No, well, you're not.
And let me tell you, immediate no. When anyone likes me who has full, even if someone has moderate or like maybe, I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
Maybe someone lists their political affiliation as maybe.
Do you think that's like a kink for some guys?
Yeah,
Like to change people's minds?
probably. I don't know. Anything's a kink if you try hard enough.
Kate, so true.
Literally always said that.
You probably turned a couple Fox News men on when you said, no, the fuck I'm not.
No, they were like, ugh, stupid fucking lib. We're doing a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else like super pressing I want to cover here. We have lots of things on here.
Oh, I have like a qualm.
Should we talk about the 2016?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
what were you gonna
My
say?
one qualm was just like about the fact that I think it's like the most loserish thing ever to be in a very public setting with people, maybe even strangers. And listen, like, I'm not going to claim that I get the lyrics right ever.
And you don't.
And it doesn't keep me from singing. Like,
And it shouldn't.
And no, and it never will. And like, Rachel and I, sometimes when we work from home together, realize like that we've been doing like a 2-woman show for like 4 hours, but there's no dialogue. Like, I'll just start singing and then she'll join
That's
in.
me and Max's whole relationship.
Right. Like, and then like she'll start working and I'll know it's time for me to like,
Yeah.
you know, it's intermission or whatever. And so-
Vocal rest.
Right. And then we'll do like, so
The encore.
the encore.
I'm using that voice a lot.
You are. And we'll like vocal stem. Like, we just do a lot,
Yeah.
really. Oh, that's one other thing I want to talk about. But okay. So anyway, sorry.
It's like, yeah, like love on the spectrum.
No, it's the Barbie. The autistic Barbie.
Oh.
I love her.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so we just ended up really doing that for a while. And what I realized is I don't know the lyrics to any song ever. And let me tell you, Rachel, never, even in the privacy of our own rehearsal, never corrects me, which it would be like warranted if she did.
Yeah.
But when you are out in public, and this like didn't even happen to me that recently, I just saw it happen to someone else. And I'm not gonna like dox anyone, but like, what a loserish thing to call someone out for getting the words wrong in like a public forum.
Was it me?
No. I'm just kind of like
I feel like I
loudly and in front of everyone. It's like
That's embarrassing.
you're embarrassing yourself. You're not
but you're
embarrassing.
also trying to embarrass the other person.
Right. And it's like, what type of loser wants to embarrass the other person so badly that, because it'd be one thing if you were like, wait, what'd you say? Like the words are, da-da. This person was like, what? What did you just say? And so
Or I
everyone,
hate, you know what I hate when someone's like, say it again.
Yeah.
No, say it again. You've done that to me before. I'm just saying you really have.
but not in
I've done
public,
it to you.
Not in pub, not in like a,
Yeah. They're like, or like, wait, sorry, like sing that again? I'm like, wait, sorry, go yourself. Stupid bitch.
So I just think like, what are you trying to prove? That you know
Intelligence.
that you know the lyric to every song ever? Like, okay, little does the person who's doing that know that like the person they're correcting is like just so free-spirited, happy to be there, loving life.
Also, sometimes everyone wants to make a little original song. Have you ever heard of a parody?
Yeah. Have you
Ever heard of iterating?
Yeah, it's like seriously, like it really grinds my gears. And I'm also like, you have nothing else to contribute that you have to correct someone on the lyrics to a song instead of saying something interesting. It really bothers me.
It's absolute loser behavior.
Absolute. And listen, I'm the first to like correct someone's grammar over text, but that's a private forum.
Can I say one thing?
Of course.
It's unrelated.
Of course.
So, for those of you who are not chronically online, everyone this week has suddenly become obsessed with revisiting 2016. I'm looking at you, but I know you know this.
No.
Like, everyone's been like, throwback 2016, like the best time, like blah, 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 blah. I get like a disgusting little pit in my stomach when I look at pictures of myself from 2016.
I just think
Like, I appreciate what people are,
the sentiment.
yes.
I saw a TikTok today that was like, is everyone just reminiscing on 2016 because it was the last time we lived in a democracy?
Yeah, I don't really get like the 2016.
Or was it like pre a dictator being president? I guess was what they said.
People always say like summer 2016 was like the best.
I mean, because it was.
And I think, did I like summer 20? I think I liked summer 2017 better, which is weird because Trump was president.
Summer 2016
Also,
just
our
had
grandpa died.
Summer 2016 just had a level of like lightness and like
Yeah.
the chain smokers.
The issue is I was not happy.
So I
Or light.
so, Kate. Okay.
You can cut that. You should cut that.
I think that there was a level of sort of sheer whimsy
We say that a lot.
that I don't think we've had since. Or actually,
And can I be honest? Like,
no,
I
2022. I had that.
You had whimsy in 2022.
Yeah, 100. Oh my god, post vax Annie vaccinated after COVID to the end of college, which was May of 2022.
You were whimsical.
Oh boy, was I whimsical.
You were a tough one to pin down there. Floating up in the clouds, just with all your whimsy. I will say, like, I was deep in like the makeup trends of 2016 and like the crisscross tops.
Yes, with a choker and way too much eyeliner.
Like it kind of ate. Although then I was looking back through some photos and I was like, and now this is the issue. All these things always make me think too deeply. I'm like, what am I doing now?
Oh,
that I'm gonna look back on and be like, which? Can I be honest? I never went like full contour crazy. Like I don't look at any of. No, you just wore foundation that was way too dark,
and I would tell eyeliner that was way too thick.
Eyeliner. That's the one thing I never in my head I didn't have bad eyeliner, but I sent you that picture the other day and I zoomed in and I had this like chunky just like line.
Do you think we're gonna feel that way about the way that we sometimes laminate brows?
Yes. No, I have it a little right now.
You really don't.
The way people brush up their brows. The way. What else? Maybe like like people wear a lot of blush, and I love blush.
Yeah.
But I could see us, and also like I am currently wearing a pair of Barrel jeans, but we're gonna look back on Barrel jeans and be like, the fuck were those?
You think?
Yes, Annie.
Okay. But can I say
one day we're all gonna be wearing skinny jeans again?
Can I tell you that we kind of already are, some of us? Can I say there are some things that I look back on about that time though, and I'm like, I would never do that now. But for the moment, my Visco edits, I had a couple pictures break the internet in 2016. I mean,
I loved the, also like I feel like the Kardashians were like in their prime.
They were
2016.
They were, and we also had like, I feel like the music in 2016 was like the Chainsmokers and like
Hotline Bling.
There was like Fetty Wap. Lot of Drake, a lot of Fetty Wap, a lot of like.
And can you imagine all that being your freshman year of college? It was good freshman year of college.
I mean,
music.
it's amazing.
I will say Caroline by Amine.
Yes.
Or whatever.
And I saw.
Amine.
Yeah. Oh, and like
Chance the Rapper.
Yes. I was like running around at Lollapalooza to Chance the Rapper.
Okay, now honestly for me, I think 2017, like I know it was dark, but like there was a lot of good stuff in 2017 music-wise.
Sure. I also feel like
Harry Styles.
Yeah. Can I say something else though?
Melodrama. Yeah.
I think it was the last time that we truly, and I think we're back here, and I think that's why this 2016 thing is making a like return. I think it was the last time we were unashamed to be super obsessed with like the culture writ large.
Yeah. Like I would watch like Khloe Kardashian's weight loss show. Do you remember that?
Yes. And like we were on Visco being insane, and like
I would post like pictures of Hermione Granger on Instagram and be like, finals mood.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
but it was kind of cool for the time.
It was. And like, I feel like there was a period of time in like early 2020s and late 2010s, like 2018, 19, where you would look back at the stuff you posted from that time period and you would be like, oh my God, how embarrassing. Or like my Tumblr was like, so.
I love Tumblr.
I look back at those things now and I'm like, I love that I was a junior in high school and I did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like that's kind of where we're back to a little bit right now, of just like letting the culture sort of play out on social media in whatever way it feels like it needs to for you.
I mean, that's certainly what we're doing.
100%. And like,
we're going to be like, remember in 2026, everyone had a podcast?
Remember in 2026 when we had a podcast? Yeah, so yeah, I'm into the trend. We'll drop a few 2016 pictures.
Oh,
of course.
Suddenly that is what we're doing.
I mean, of course. But no, I think it's great. I also think that, okay, this is my big prediction for this year. And I don't think that it's going to be Tumblr as much as I want it to be. I think we're going to have some sort of
new social media
that is going to resemble reblogging. Like mood boards are such a big thing, and Tumblr was a URL mood board. I had a URL Kardashian mood board.
So is Pinterest kind of,
right?
Pinterest is,
but Pinterest is a little less social.
Yes,
I feel like someone is going to create either like Meta will create a feature, because Instagram now, I feel like that even like restorying what someone has storied is a little less clunky than it used to be. Like it almost looks like it's someone's story rather than like, so I think there's going to be like some feature or some new social media platform in general that is like reminiscent of like Tumblr, YouTube
love
vibes, which like, listen, my flannel from Urban Outfitters in
Wait, sorry.
No, it's
Yes.
just the best.
American Apparel.
Oh, God,
Like that was more like 2013, honestly. But
yeah, I was gonna say American Apparel was like predates me a little bit.
oh my god, Zoella and her like American Apparel pants
and her bows.
Yeah, you remember I bought bows. You never liked the bows.
I literally love being a girl.
Same. Can I also say I had all my favorite influencers on YouTube. And then TikTok started. And I followed some of those girlies on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I also found my new TikTok people. Now, a lot of my new TikTok people
Are on YouTube.
Are starting to make YouTube vlogs. And it's the best thing ever.
No,
And I'm going to be 35 years old with children. And I'm going to be watching YouTube vlogs when they go to bed.
100%.
That's just something about me.
And something that I really like feel so deeply passionate about in this life is that I need to watch my YouTube vlogs on a TV.
Oh, interesting. I do love that.
And my roommates like could not care less about most of my YouTube vlogs and they watch them with me anyway.
Wait, that's so sweet.
Rachel's and Logan, but Logan's been like a girl boss working a lot lately. But like Rachel is down. Rachel also works very hard, but like she is down to watch with me the most random fuck. I'm like,
love that.
This is so and so's friend's cousin who just made a YouTube channel the other day. Do you want to watch? And she's like, I'm like gonna be working, but like sure. And then she'll be
Sure.
like, did she drop another one? Something to think about.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah,
Okay, I gotta be honest. I'm so hungry.
we gotta eat. We gotta eat.
We just finished eating,
and now we need
and
to
now we need to eat.
eat
our pizza.
I did tell Mom we would call her, but I'm too hungry.
Me too. Mom, I love you, but we have to eat our pizza.
We love you all. Stay sane out there. Do something that makes you feel good, either physically, emotionally, or mentally this week. And we'll be back next.
Also, if you are a weekly listener who has not hit subscribe on Spotify or Apple or wherever you listen, we would love if you did.
Yeah.
It would help us out a lot.
it would help. It's such a small thing,
And all it'll do is inform you when we have a new episode.
and it'll really help us just sort of bolster our listens in a public fashion.
Exactly. Okay.
We love you all.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.